meeting natin. Okay, so welcome back sa welcome back sa tawag dito. First semester. Welcome back sa UP Baguio. Welcome sa first semester ng inyong third year sa degree program na ito. I'm glad na andito pa kayo at nagpo-push through, okay, with the program. Okay. Yung course na ito, okay, just to be sure, this is Physics 173. Okay, ang tawag sa course na ito is Electronics Physics. Okay, so ngayong araw, didiscuss lang natin briefly yung course at saka yung course syllabus, and then magpo-proceed tayo sa lessons. Okay. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I-turn on nyo lang yung mic ninyo or mag-raise kayo ng hand. Pero preferably, i-turn on nyo yung mic nyo kasi hindi ako parating nakatingin sa screen, so hindi ko nakikita yung hands na nagre-raise pag mayroon kayong tanong. Okay? At saka sa chat box halos hindi kasi ako nakatingin sa monitor pag nagtuturo na. Okay? Ang electronics physics ay related sa mga electronics devices. So, ang goal ng course nito is to understand the physics related to electronic devices and how they are used. Okay, and of course, you have to apply these principles to practical applications. That's why merong laboratory. And then you categorize and differentiate various techniques and principles in technology and related to other fields of learning. Okay, so ang course na ito is more of a bit of mix ng electronics at saka ng physics. Okay, so tulad sa 102, di ba? Gumamit kayo ng mga circuits doon, and i-extend natin yung discussion ng mga circuits dito sa electronics physics. At the same time, magdi-discuss din tayo nung physics of devices, particularly yung tinatawag na semiconductor devices. If you don't know what semiconductors are, we'll discuss them sa second part, okay, ng Physics 173. Okay, and then sa laboratory you're going to learn how to build these circuits, okay, and see how to measure yung like voltage, current, and some other stuff, and how to apply itong mga circuits na to sa practical na applications. So this is a 3-unit course. May mistake dyan. A 4-unit course, tama. This is a 4-unit course, 3 units yung lecture and 1 unit yung laboratory. So I suppose you know na yung laboratory teacher nyo ay si Ma'am Kate. Okay, and then ako magtuturo nung lecture. Okay, ang prerequisite ng course nito is Physics 102, 102.1. So ina-expect kayo na naintindihan nyo kung paano mag-analyze ng circuit using Kirchhoff's voltage and current rules. Alam nyo kung paano mag-determine ng voltages and currents through circuit elements. Okay, hindi na natin i-review yan. Although ma-review naman natin inherently sa mga exercises. Okay, and then we're going to study circuit elements further, okay, and how they are used in practical applications. We're going to analyze DC circuits, okay, and then tawag dito, and sorry, dapat may knowledge din kayo sa DC circuits like RC, RL, and then analysis din ng AC circuits, okay, na ginawa nyo rin before sa 102. Okay. Anong i-expect nyo dito? So analysis of DC circuits, analysis of AC circuits, semiconductor physics and devices. We also learn about transistors, which are the basic building blocks of computers. Okay, so you've probably heard na ang chip, which is the core processor of a computer consists of millions and millions of transistors. And yun yung pag-aaralan natin kung paano nag-work yung transistors niyan and how to use these transistors to build other circuits like operational amplifiers, transducers, ibang sensors at saka microprocessors. And towards the end, mag-aaral din tayo ng konting digital electronics. Okay? So, I hope na nakita nyo na rin yung syllabus dun sa Google Drive na sinend ko sa inyo. So, ang grading system natin is this. Okay, meron tayong lecture exams, then may final exam, and then may may laboratory class kayo. Okay, tawag dito, yung lecture exams is 50%. Sandali. Then yung lecture final exam is 30%, and then yung laboratory is 20%. So 80% of your grade will come from the lecture, and then 20% will come from the laboratory. Ito yung ating transportation. Okay, passing is 55. Okay, and every 5 steps ay nag-increase yung grade nyo up to 1. Okay, there's also an exemption from the finals, and ito yung rules. Oops, sorry. Dapat number 3 yan. Okay. So, dapat nakuha nyo lahat ng exams to be exempted. You must also have passed all exams para ma-exempt and must have an average of 60% on all exams. Okay? I hope na-access niyo na rin yung Google Calendar, na-receive niyo yung Google Calendar, and in-add niyo yung Google Calendar sa calendar ninyo. Okay, yung calendar na yan yung actually calendar ko, pero yung calendar na yan is specifically designed for academic related activities. Okay, so makikita nyo dyan yung schedule ko, and kung merong pati yung mga meetings nilalagay ko rin dyan. Okay, so kung magpapakonsult kayo, at least tignan nyo muna yung Google Calendar para alam nyo kung busy ako or hindi. At the same time, makikita nyo rin yung schedule natin para sa 173, and since all of you actually in 173 ay estudyante ko rin sa 181, makikita nyo rin dyan yung schedule for Physics 181. Okay, ngayon puro titles lang yan, pero I'll try to make it a bit more detailed in the coming weeks. So nandiyan din yung mga holidays, yung mga deadlines for filing of tawag dito, dropping, and for LOA, mga ganon. Okay, and so on and so forth. So everything that you need about this course, related to this course, ay dito nyo makikita, if not sa email. Okay. Then, ito yung mga guidelines. So, tulad nung tulad ng nabanggit ko, or tulad nung ginawa ko, ni-record ko tong meeting na to, this meeting will be uploaded sa isang YouTube channel, and isasend ko yung YouTube videos na yun sa inyo. Okay, and itong technical paper is for the lab class. Okay, so yung technical papers for the laboratory component will be submitted by group. So i-discuss na yun sa inyo ni Ma'am Kate. Para sa exam, so yung exam and lab classes will be F2F, face-to-face, unless otherwise indicated. So kung hindi kayo maka-attend ng exam, dapat mag-inform nyo kami. Exam or lab class, inform nyo kami in advance. Okay, kung hindi kayo makaka-attend, or kung emergency, syempre, inform nyo pa rin kami. Okay, some supporting documents will be required, and otherwise, you will be counted as absent. Hindi ako nag-check na attendance, pero kung may exam at wala kayo, dun, syempre magmamatter yun. Okay, and then you will be counted as absent. So, yung exam grade nyo for that, if the absence is an excuse, will then be 0. Ganun din para sa isang activity sa lab class. Okay, And you have to inform me within a couple of weeks, okay, after you return, okay, kung kailan kayo available para mag-take ng makeup exam. You have to take the makeup exam before the next exam. If you don't, then automatic na zero na kayo. Okay? Ito yung consultation hours ko, pero hindi naman yan ganun ka-strict. Okay, alam naman natin na actually hindi nyo naman talaga tinitignan yung consultation hours, right? And punta lang kayo ng punta sa office. Okay? So, ang importante lang is, at least for me, tignan nyo lang yung Google Calendar at tignan nyo kung available ako or hindi. Okay? Okay, so that's that for the syllabus. Okay, so you have any questions regarding to how this course is conducted? Any questions? Okay, wala. So, sige. Ang gagawin ko ay